You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Days of Our Lives fans. It is Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I have got a comings and goings update for you for who's in and out in October 2023 on the streaming soap opera. We have got a big casting update. We've got 2 huge exits, 2 new faces in town that are source recast, and 1 actress swap that everyone has been wondering when they would see. And we've got some more information for you. Let's dig into all this. If you haven't already, though, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our updates. All right, let's dig in. The very first thing I want to talk about is the actress swap, because so many people have been asking when it's going to happen. We do know definitely Jen Lilly was recast, allegedly behind her back in a very sneaky manner. And it looks like the guy who was fired, Albert Alar, was part of the whole sneaky trickery that went on behind her back, allegedly. So we are about to get a new Teresa Donovan, and we do know when Jen Lilly is done. She's actually already done. Her last air date as Sneaky Teresa was back on Friday, September 22nd. So yes, you have seen the last of Jen Lilly as Teresa, at least for the foreseeable future. So the big question is, when does her replacement start and who will it be? So we know from an interview Jen Lilly did that her replacement is another actress currently working on days in another role. She didn't name her, but the persistent chatter has been that it's Emily O'Brien. Of course, we won't know for sure until we see her in a promo or until Days officially confirms it, but I think it's a pretty safe assumption. So Emily still has appearances left as Gwen the week of October 2nd through 6th as she confronts Leo about banging her husband Dimitri and smashes a pie in his face. So it could be that Gwen lashes out, dumps Dimitri, and leaves town next week, then just pops right back up in a blonde wig the following week as Teresa. Or, and this is totally plausible because it's Days and they do things differently, Days might have her do double duty. We know they don't mind that. Hattie and Marlena, Bonnie and Adrian, Kristen and Susan and Sister Mary Mora, etc. So, we're just kind of waiting on confirmed spoilers to know whether she's going to be doing double duty or if Gwen's leaving town or just not going to show up in any scenes while she finishes out this arc. I expect swapped out Teresa by mid-October. They had written a 12-week arc for Teresa, and Jen only did a couple of weeks of it. So we still have several weeks ahead, and it looks like it's going to culminate in November sweeps. All right, now let's talk about character exits. Chloe Lane and Phillip Kiriakis, as I predicted, are going to leave town together. Now that Chloe knows Sarah had Xander's baby, she sees the writing on the wall, and she told Xander, and he ran over. Sarah had just said I do with Rex, and he is furious. But because he's also so sweet and loyal, and because Paul Telfer said Xander and Sarah are co-parenting while not in love nor living together, I suspect he still wants to marry Chloe. I wonder if Rex is going to be sticking around as Sarah's husband or if they're going to get annulled now that the whole thing is out in the open, because the actor who plays Rex Brady, Kyle Lowder, is busy over as a morning news host where he lives, like Montana, Utah, somewhere in the middle of the country that I don't know that geography well. Somewhere in the middle, some of those flyover states. At any rate, he's got a lot of other responsibilities outside of Days of Our Lives. So I just wonder if Rex might also be leaving town, but I don't have an exit date for him. But I do have an exit date for Chloe and Phillip. So I think Chloe already sees that things are doomed, and she talks to Phillip, who she also loves dearly, about his feelings. Brady, she's not going to get back with him because of Rotten Rachel, and I don't think Phillip is going to mind being her consolation Kiriakis. So they're leaving town together. Official spoilers for Thursday, October 5th say Chloe and Phillip make the big decision to leave town together, and it's going to impact many lives. And I think that's when they decide to give their romance another chance in the wake of her and Xander's split, no matter if she or Xander are the ones who say, we can't do this. She and Phillip are going to try again, but far away from Salem. Then on Thursday, October 12th, Chloe and Phillip leave town, headed for New York City, where her family is. Nadia Borland was one of the 7 actresses hit by the staff cutbacks. Only one male actor was. We're not sure yet who the male was. And Paul Lav was only back for a short run for Xander Kiriakis' funeral and to whisk Chloe away from her heartbreak. And of course, they will be missed. All right, now it's time to talk about the 2 new faces in town. We've been hearing chatter that they were going to pull a Saurus on 2 younger kids. If you don't know the term, Saurus stands for soap opera rapid aging syndrome, where they take younger kids and age them up so that they can be part of the teen scene or the young adult scene. That way, they can use older actors that don't have those restrictive time limits on how long they can be on camera and be on set like you have when you're working with kids. And it also sets the stage to move them to young adults so they can give them love interests and set up the next generation for the soap opera. So the new actors coming in are going to be playing Saurus Holly Jonas and Saurus Tate Donovan. Both of the actors are in their 20s, but I do suspect that they're going to be playing teenagers. We shall see. Taking over the role of the son of Teresa Donovan and Brady Black is Jamie Martin Mann. He is a very talented young actor. He's 20. I suspect he's going to be playing a teenager because Teresa mentioned him being in school and she didn't say college. Usually when you say school, that means like high school, middle school, elementary school. This young man, Jamie Mann, is amazing. He is a triple threat. He is a singer, dancer, and actor. He recently appeared on Country Comfort, a Netflix series. He also was in the Billy Elliot show, playing the main character, Billy Elliot, who is an aspiring ballet dancer from a poor area of Ireland. If you've not ever seen the movie or the Broadway show, it's fantastic. This is a really exciting recast. And by the way, on Country Comfort, he did a killer Elvis impersonation, so maybe Susan Banks will get to see a little bit of that Elvis action. All right, the same week that teen/young man Tate appears, that's the week of October 9th through the 13th, we're also going to meet the new Holly Jonas. She's been recast with actress Ashley Puzimas, who is 23, but I suspect may also be playing a high schooler. We'll see. No confirmed info on the ages that they are sourcing them up to. We'll figure it out ourselves pretty soon. Ashley Puzimas has several episodes of various shows, including Danger Force, The Sex Lives of College Girls, and a series called Boyfriend for Hire. She is also extremely talented by the looks of her resume. Holly was born in 2016, just by the way, and Tate was born the year before in 2015. So they should be 7 and 8 years old, but I expect that they are going to jump them up a decade in age, give or take a year or 2. So, hey, if you haven't already, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our day's updates. Definitely click a like if you enjoyed this comings and goings update. And comment on what you think about Chloe leaving with Phillip and the coming actress swap, and of course the huge aging up of these kiddos, the daughter of Nicole Walker and the son of Brady Black. I'm kind of excited about the Saurus. You know, they mention the kids, but then they're never around. So aging them up is kind of exciting, and we'll see how it goes with the new generation of Salemites. Thank you guys so much for listening and tuning in to our Days of Our Lives updates and news. This has been Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.